Thanks for joining Crawl Zone 207. Today we're actually going to try and put a JK Poison Spyder Brawl Light bumper onto my 19 JL. Doing some research and things like that. And calling Poison Spyder that said the JK and the JL Brawl Light front bumpers are exactly the same. So we're going to see what happens. So stay tuned. So the first thing you do to start removing your front bumper on the JL is pry up on these little clips here. There's two of them, one here and one on the other side. And just pop them up and then you just take it out. So the next step, if you have the metal bumper group from Mopar, you'll have a metal skid plate underneath. The bolt heads are 12 millimeter and there's about 9 of them. 7 in the front and 2 in the rear. So there we have it. It looks like
it will fit.
We also ordered in a skid plate to go under here, but we're not sure how it's going to fit. Depending on the horns down below, there may be some trimming required.
Well, we'll see that it fits. Now we're going to measure from here to here. Then we're going to go check the distance from our winch mounting to the back of the winch. And hopefully that's less. Otherwise we're going to have to space this bumper out. So we're going to do that right now.
So we took a measurement and we have 1.5 inches of clearance in the back, so no spacing on the bumper. So now we're attaching the winch to the front bumper. I don't know where it needs to be.
Gotta come out a little bit.
And this is how it's going to look. We still have to do the wiring, but this is the basic look of the bumper with the winch plate and winch attached to it. Can't wait to try out this Badland winch. We'll be making another video soon in regard to that. So now it's time to get the wiring in place. So we have to remove the air box and the base for the air box, and then route the wiring up and through. The wiring will actually fit up under the air box just fine. And now we're removing the bottom of the air box. And as you can see, we did the wiring, we reinstalled the air box. The wiring runs under the upper half of the air box, and there's a hole in the bracket right down there, and the main power lead runs up along the sidewall in the conduit and attached it to the positive side. And if you follow the other line, the negative cable is connected to the battery right there. It just makes for a nice clean look. We're really happy with the way this fit. We weren't sure when we first started, but it fits excellent. It looks like it was made for the JL. And once Monday gets here, we will install the lower skid plate. Let's hope we don't have to do any trimming, but my gut's telling me we might have to. As you can see, we had to trim off about 1.5 inches off the horns on the frame, and then the skid plate would fit, but then the sway bar disconnect motor was hitting. So we did a sway bar disconnect flip, which is very easy to do. M10 by 150 thread by 100 in length. So it's basically 4 inches long. We also used this rubber tubing, made the same diameter as the original bolt. And it's very hard to get on there, and all that bolt has to do is just sit in the rubber grommet. And as you can see, this is the finished product. It looks great. Looks like it belongs on the JL. So with a little ingenuity, a little bit of patience, a little bit of sanding and painting, came out perfect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to get some of our merchandise, you can visit crawlzone207.com. Thanks for watching. Until next time.